Hello, everybody. We're back. Minecraft Monday, episode 8. We are finally arriving to a very, very important part of this series. We are finally getting to the Age of Iron. And the reason why that's important is because we have a lot of villagers and we have a lot of need for iron. Combine the two of those things together, and that makes for the need of an iron farm. And it's super, super, super important that we go and make some of those. And I think I'm going to temporarily make one on this island. I think eventually I'll kind of redo the design of the iron farm because I don't want it to be necessarily here on the island. But with that said, we're going to need an iron farm regardless, and we're going to make one. So let's go get the things necessary to make an iron farm. So there's a few things that we're going to need. Obviously, we're going to need a lot of villagers. I'm going to make an iron farm that uses roughly 12 villagers. So we're going to need quite a few here. So I'm going to start breeding these guys up. We're going to start making a bunch of beds for one, because I'm going to need those. Start breeding some villagers up, and then after that, I think we're pretty much good to go. We had so much progress, and I'm very excited. Jolly Cheetah 03, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hello, hello. Okay, another good reason is it's a good source of emeralds to have an iron farm. I can trade that iron at a very low price for both of these guys, actually. What are you doing in my face, bro? We got mending as well last episode. That's so huge. So huge here. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow some of these villagers. More than likely just the Fletcher. I don't think that any of the other ones are not cured. It's just this Fletcher guy. I'm going to take Sally and Phil. And they're going to be the ones to breed up our actual iron farms and villagers. So first of all, let me grab my emeralds. Talk to Sally. Oh, she doesn't have anything I could give them. I thought she sold bread or something. Oof. We'll just have to grow some then. Let's go and grow as much as we can. I think the best way would be getting wheat or potatoes. It doesn't really matter what I use, but something to breed them up with. I'm going to need to make quite a few villagers. I'm going to make all of the areas for the villagers and fill them with beds. I think it's going to take the most time for them to all grow up and become the adults that they need to make iron golems. I digress. We will take as much of this crop as we can get. I'm probably going to use potatoes here, actually. Potatoes and carrots is probably the move. I'm going to leave some. Not all, but most of what's in here. And that should be good for now. Even some bread. This is perfect. This is so great. We have actually a ton of food. So, what I'm going to need to do is I need to find a flat area on this island. And that's where I'm going to build the iron farm. I'm not exactly sure where I want to do it. I need to make sure it's a place that doesn't have caves all over the place. Like, for example, this big massive hole right here in the center. I'm going to need to avoid areas that have that, because it's going to go like 30 or so blocks down into the ground. I don't want to make it in the ocean necessarily, because I feel like that looks bad. I don't like big ugly structures in the open. I'm trying to be aesthetic with the things I build now. So let me see if there's a area over here that's more flat that I can use. Good thing I deforested everything, except for the small amount of trees over by my side of the island. I'm thinking we do a little terraforming right here and just do it at this spot. I like this area. I don't know if we have a way to buy diamond tools, but we're just gonna start using them. If they break, they break. I'll just make more. We can fully enchant them with the bookshelves that we have with our enchantment table. So let's just start breaking this dirt, get it flatter. I need it to be a pretty decently sized area. I have to have the center as a 9x9, and then it's gonna extend by a pretty large margin. I'm so excited for this iron farm. It's gonna be a massive undertaking. And then I think the next project is to actually start building some of the structures along the rail system. And since I'll have an iron farm, I'll be able to actually, no matter what I do, have some sort of productivity. I'll always be making iron, and with that iron, I can always trade. And if I'm building houses, it doesn't matter what I'm doing necessarily. I'll always be getting some sort of material for free, which is also really nice. Really nice. The audio sounds great. I'm going to take my headphones out in a second when we go to sleep. The only problem in this area is that there are some small caves, but we should be fine with that. There's some zombies right here, kind of in my way. Just gonna ignore that they're there. Alright, this is a good spot already. I really like this. I'm gonna do it pretty much right where I just broke all those dirt blocks. This is gonna be great. Ooh. Every time I see this, I'm just super excited for what's gonna be in the center here. It's gonna be my biggest build yet. Very excited about it. Let me go to sleep really quick. Everything looks and sounds good on the stream. Yes, sir. Alright. Once I go to sleep, I will take my headphones out so I can actually hear the game. And then we'll have to, after we build the iron farm, look at it on the map. I'm super excited for that as well. Hello, cows. Hello, villager family. Also, welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome. Does this guy actually sell wool? Not yet, he doesn't. Let's see if we can get him to sell some. Ooh. I could also make a string farm. Scuffed Android, what's up, man? Long time no talk. How things been? Holy crap, man. Blast from the past. How's content been? Oh my god, we got 5 people in here. We are looking for wool. Maybe some string. I could make a string farm. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue digging for our iron farm. Oh shoot, it's a new week. I should probably do my whole weekly thing that I do with Minecraft Mondays. So let's talk about my week, and then I'll ask you about your guys' weeks. I don't think there's anything particularly of note. I have rediscovered something that I haven't done in a long time, and I want to go and do. That is going to a geode bed and getting geodes. If you don't know what a geode is, you can actually see them in Minecraft. There are those amethyst crystal formations. Those are called geodes. In real life, they're usually a lot smaller, but they're pretty cool. And there's one that's fairly close to where I live, and I haven't been to a geode bed in a very long time. It's actual real life mining, and I definitely want to try that. It's been a long time, and I think it'd be really cool and a lot of fun to go and do that and have some really awesome souvenirs. And if I end up getting anything cool, I can show it on stream here. I'll have those pictures if we find anything, or if I find anything when I go to the geode beds. I can show them here on the stream next week. Alright. Things have been great. If you think about plans for content, how about you? Same here, man. I got a really big video in the works. I have a lot of content, or I guess recordings that I have left over for zombies that I'm gonna post. And then I'll probably be starting another channel here soon. I'm trying to move away from zombies content. Generally speaking, this is gonna be like more for streams. At least on this account. But a lot of big zombies videos coming out on my channel at least. Currently I have a video that's totaling over 24 hours of footage, and my script is already at 18 pages long. Been working on that a little bit. I'm gonna use some of that footage for other videos, but it's mainly for one. So definitely a lot of stuff going on. How about you, man? What kind of stuff have you been thinking about? What you've been working on? Ideas? You still on Cyberpunk content, zombies content? What's been up with you, man? Thoughts on Liberty Balls. So Black Ops 6 is gonna definitely be something. I played the multiplayer beta pretty recently. I played it for 2 days, the open free beta. And if the multiplayer is any indication of how the zombies is going to be, it's going to be pretty tragic, I would say. I genuinely think that the whole saying that it's like BO3 was just a marketing thing. There is more in common with that game with Vanguard Zombies and Cold War than Black Ops 3, aside from parasites and gobblegums. Those are the only elements from BO3 that are even existent in the game. Which is very tragic because they definitely could have had something more going on there. Thinking a lot about streaming when BO6 Zombies comes out. Hey, look, man, there's definitely an audience for it, and there's definitely a community for BO6 Zombies. It's definitely not me. That's all I can say, and there's nothing totally wrong with that. But there's definitely a lot of people going to be playing BO6, and I really hope it is good. Something that I definitely preach about saying is that as a zombies community, we all want zombies to be good, and we want it to be something made with love and quality. And regardless of if it's like Cold War, if you like Cold War, I think everybody should get the things that they want from zombies. So just fingers crossed that it's good. That's all I gotta say. I'm probably not the market that they're going for, but that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with me not being part of that market. It's the same thing like making a YouTube video. You can't please everybody, right? Let me finish up this little area, and I should be fine to start digging down. I think this is a pretty good area to start with. I don't need to go much farther down. I might need to fill in these holes a little bit, which I can start doing with all this dirt that I just got. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm worried about this game. Liberty Falls made me really worried. I think it all boils down to the communication with the developers and the community. As long as they communicate everything, I think that people won't be like unpleasantly surprised when something is the way that it is. And I think that even Liberty Falls could have been, at least the negative impact of it could have been avoided with better communication. Because if you watch COD Next, you would see that they like straight up just showed Liberty Falls the map before they showed Liberty Falls on multiplayer. Sorry, they showed the multiplayer footage and then directly showed right after the zombies footage of the same map that they just showed multiplayer for, and it was pretty much indistinguishable. They should have, like, I don't know, in hindsight been like, well, let's show them a different map so they don't look at this and be like, oh, this looks exactly like multiplayer. But the way that they showed it made it look exactly like what I just said. Yeah, it's very, very sad for sure. I don't think that the graphics or anything is like wrong with that. I think that the art design could be a little bit better. But, I mean, you can always find something to improve with everything, right? But I hope that works out. Streaming's fun, man. It's definitely a lot easier, a lot less stressful than making a video. And I say that even though I'm going to be making a lot longer videos that take a lot longer to make. But there's nothing wrong with that. Graphics speaking, the game looks amazing. Absolutely. Yes, it does. It looks really, really, really good. Almost filled with this hole, too. And I think this is the last one before I can start building the iron farm. Good thing I have a lot of dirt. There's something so satisfying about just filling in these, like, dugout cave holes in Minecraft. Alright, we should be good here. I'm gonna stop there. And I'm gonna start digging. This is great. But I do need it to be a little more flat. I might make this go down one more block. Let me actually make some chests so I can put some stuff down. I don't need this much stuff in my inventory currently.